Kafka versus Sartre, hopeless bureaucracy versus existential freedom.
Your precious freedom is nothing but a cruel joke, Sartre. We're all insects trapped in an endless maze of forms, permits, and faceless officials who decide our fate.
That's exactly the kind of bad faith thinking that keeps you paralyzed, Franz. You choose to see yourself as a victim, instead of recognizing that every moment offers the radical freedom to create yourself.
Create myself? I can't even get a simple permit approved without being shuffled between 17 different departments, each more absurd than the last.
You're using bureaucracy as an excuse to avoid the terrifying responsibility of authentic choice. Even in the most oppressive system, you still choose how to respond.
Easy words from someone who never spent sleepless nights wondering if some invisible tribunal has already condemned him for crimes he doesn't even know he committed.
The only tribunal that matters is your own consciousness, and the only crime is pretending you have no power when you're condemned to be free.
Freedom is the luxury of philosophers who don't have to explain themselves to castle authorities who speak in riddles and change the rules mid-conversation.
Those castle authorities only have power because you give it to them. Every act of submission is a choice, even if you refuse to admit it.
And every act of rebellion leads to more paperwork, more waiting rooms, more men in black coats who smile and say, perhaps tomorrow.
Then choose rebellion anyway. Authenticity isn't about winning. It's about refusing to lie to yourself about your fundamental freedom.
My fundamental freedom is the freedom to starve while waiting for bureaucrats to decide if I'm worthy of existing.
No. Your fundamental freedom is to define what it means to be worthy. But you'd rather play the victim than face that terrifying responsibility.
At least I see the world as it really is. A nightmare machine that grinds up individuals while pretending there's some higher meaning to the suffering.
You see the world through the lens of your own despair and call it truth. But meaning isn't given. It's made by conscious beings who dare to choose.
The only choice is between different flavors of anxiety. The anxiety of submission or the anxiety of pointless resistance.
Better the anxiety of freedom than the comfort of bad faith. At least anxiety proves you're still human, and not just another cog in their machine.
Or perhaps a truly free being would never need to insist upon its freedom.